what has happened so far. In the last bid to hear Rama's name further and to make herself reassured that Hanuman is indeed whom he says he is, Sita Mata has asked Hanuman to describe how he met being a monkey. How did he meet Rama and Lakshmana, the brave princes? She also wants to know what are the Lakshanas or attributes of Rama and Lakshmana. By hearing this, as we discussed in the previous session, this is a great way for Valmiki Maharshi to introduce aspects of the Ramayana, of the Balakanda, of the description of Rama and various other sargas all over again into Sundarakandam, where Rama is not Pradhana, where Rama is not discussed. I mean, Rama is Pradhana, but he is not an active actor in the story. Okay, so to Rama Guna Kathanena Sarva Mangalam Bhavati. By Rama Guna Kathana, all Mangalam will happen. So right in the middle of Sundarakandam, like one beautiful gem nestled, like the pendant which we see in the center of a beautiful necklace, no? The pendant will always be the big stone, the beautiful stone, right? With filigree work around it and which will automatically catch the eye. Like that, the 35th Sarga, right in the middle of Sundarakandam, is a beautiful pendant which shines in the necklace that is Sundarakandam, where Ramaguna Kathanam is the main quality. Now, what is wherever Ramaguna Kathanam happens, which happens in the other sargas also to some extent, here it is fully about Ramaguna Kathanam. Where Rama Katha happens, we can always offer Payasam as Naivedyam. For this particular sarga, the Naivedyam as per Uma Samhita is Venpongal. Venpongal is your savory pongal. Pongal is what? Rice and moong, right? Rice and moong with pepper. So that Venpongal is a Naivedyam. And what is the specific benefit of the 35th Sarga? Specific benefit is if somebody has a unfavorable Buddha Dasha in their horoscope, it is good for them to read this particular Sarga. So for unfavorable Buddha Dasha, overall, reading the Sundarakandam, we don't have to worry at all about any malefic influence about any of the grahas, because Hanuman has all the grahas, including Shani Bhagavan, under his control. So not one single unfavorable graha will torment a Hanuman Bhakta. And reading Sundarakandam provides a very good preventative for any of the malefic effects of any of the planets. So now we'll move on to the description offered by Hanuman. Rama Kamalapatrakshaha, Rama Kamalapatrakshaha, Sarvasattvamanoharaha, Sarvasattvamanoharaha, Rupadakshinya Sampannaha, Rupadakshinya Sampannaha, Prasuto Janakatmaje, Prasuto Janakatmaje, Rama Kamalapatrakshaha, Sarvasattvamanoharaha, Rama Kamalapatrakshaha, Sarvasattvamanoharaha, Rupadakshinya Sampannaha, Prasuto Janakatmaje, Rupadakshinya Sampannaha, Prasuto Janakatmaje. Together. Rama Kamalapatrakshaha, Sarvasattvamanoharaha, Rupadakshinya Sampannaha, Prasuto Janakatmaje. This shloka has been discussed a little bit by the commentators. So we will first see the basic meaning and then see the deeper meaning of this verse. So here, Prasutaha, Asti, Asit, whatever. The verb can be added of be. Now, how is the construction of the sentence? He Janakatmaje. Hanuman is addressing Sita Mata as the daughter of Janaka. He Janakatmaje. Other words, Ramaha, Kamalapatrakshaha, Sarvasattva Manoharaha, Rupadakshinya Sampannaha, Prasutaha Asit. Okay, so Asit we add. Ramaha, other words are all adjectives for Rama. What are the adjectives? Kamalapatrakshaha. Kamala lotus, Patra lotus leaf, Aksha eyes, Kamalapatrakshaha, one with eyes like the lotus leaf or lotus petal also we can take it. Sarva Sattva Manoharaha. Sattva refers to all the Sarva means all, Sattva means the beings, Manoharaha, one who captivates the mind, one who delights. So one who brings delight to all the living beings. That is Rama's quality. Just think of the squirrel, which helped Rama build the bridge. What did he do? He delighted the squirrel also. Not one living being is out of his range of compassion and the good that he does for them. So Sarva Sattva Manoharaha, he captivates the minds, he delights all the living beings. Rupa Dakshinya Sampannaha. Sampannaha, endowed with. What is he endowed richly with? Two things, Rupa and Dakshinya. What does Rupa mean? Rupa means amazing, handsome form. Dakshinya means capability, skillfulness. So he's endowed with both types of good qualities, both the physical qualities as well as the mental abilities. Okay, so Rupa Dakshinya Sampannaha. Prasutaha Asit. He has been born with those. Now you and I, if we get any good quality, where do we learn them from? We will say, I learned it from my mother. I keep a very neat house. Where did I learn it from? Oh, I took example from my father. This is how my father will daily behave. So I learned from him by seeing him. Oh, you chant very well. Where did you learn this from? Oh, I learned it from my guru. It is because of my guru that I'm able to chant. Oh, you're able to read Sanskrit. How do you learn it? Oh, I learned how to study Bhashyam under somebody. So for all of us, whatever we learn is because of some third-party agency, somebody. Okay, by Bhagavan's grace, we have got them to teach us something. But in the case of Lord Rama, all these are completely inborn. Prasutaha means inborn. Okay, now let us see the analysis which the commentators talk about. One is because it is inborn. Shiromani, Ramayana Shiromani Bhashyam says, because it is inborn, there is Nityatvam, it is eternal. In our case, what we learn, we will forget. What we have will go away. But in the case of Lord Rama, what he possesses has the attribute of Nityatvam, will always be there. That is why one who is always auspicious, we worship. One who is always kind, compassionate to us as bhaktas, we worship him because he will never fail us. So these qualities are eternal, says Ramayana Shiromani Bhashyam. Then the Govindaraja commentary, Ramayana Bhushana, that is where maximum analysis happens for this particular shloka. He takes the word Rupa Dakshinya Sampanaha. Okay, Rupa and Dakshinya are two kinds of qualities, correct? Rupa, as we just saw, physical qualities. These, he says, are related to his Deha Guna, the qualities of the body. Okay, and Dakshinya, he doesn't say mental, he says Atma Guna. What does that mean? Something that is his very nature. So Dakshinya, capability, Samarthaha, that is his very nature. Okay, so Samarthyam, that is his very nature. So he is capable of defeating his foes. He is capable of adhering to the truth. As we saw, no, he is Satyavak, he is Satyasantaha, he is Satya Parakramaha. Sorry, that is the correct word for him. Remember, for him, his truth is his valor. These are all his Atma Gunas. These are not taught Gunas. So Deha Guna, and this one is Atma Guna, as he says. So he is replete with both kind of qualities, Bhushnakara says. Then Bhushnakara looks at the significance of addressing Sita Mata as Janakatmaja. Let's look at it. It's interesting. See, Sita Mata, born of Janaka, right? In case, as he is about to start the description of Lord Rama, there comes a small doubt in Sita Mata's mind. You're singing the praises of Rama so much. There is somebody else also who may have something equal to him, no? Aren't you talking about her? Like that, in case before she enunciates that doubt or question, he resolves it, Bhushanakara says, by addressing her as Janakatmaja. In all respects, only you are equal to Rama. That is why Janakatmaja. Why so? What is the logic here? What does Janaka symbolize? Who can tell me? We've discussed before Janaka symbolism. Who can tell me what does Janaka symbolize? When we discussed how she is Ayonija, not born of anyone, and then Janaka became her father, Videha, all these cases, Vaidehi, we discussed the significance of these names of Sita Mata. I think in the 15th Sarga, before that also. So if anybody remembers, please tell me. What do you think Janaka symbolizes? Try, even if, you're not very sure, you can try. Tell me, Harikaji.
Ma'am, Janaka is also known as Videha, that is one without any body. So something that without any body is knowledge or truth
Ah,
or
Janaka
value.
symbolizes Jnana. Videha is his kingdom. Okay, and Janaka himself symbolizes Jnana. Janaki, Janakatmaja, one born of Jnana. Only someone born of Jnana can be equal to somebody who has this kind of Deha and Atma Gunas which are Nitya. Only somebody born of Jnana can have that level of Rupa and Dakshinya. Okay, her beauty is eternal. Her qualities of compassion, kindness, her abilities, they are all eternal. They are not pedestrian transitionary qualities, okay, transitory qualities. They are, on the other hand, equal to Rama in every way. To show her equality with Rama is why Hanuman addresses her as Janakatmaja, says Bhushnakara in his commentary. Okay, because he is Sampad Guna Prasutaha, he says she is Jnana Prasutaha. He is born with all the good qualities. She is born from Jnana. So equal it always. Okay. So this is the Pitika or the introduction that Hanuman lays before he goes into the specifics of specific physical attributes. Okay. Specific qualities of Lord Rama. Okay. In all ways, you both are equal, he says. Now let's go into the next verse. तेजसादित्यसङ्काशः तेजसादित्यसङ्काशः क्षमया पृथिवी समः क्षमया पृथिवी समः बृहस्पति समो बुद्ध्या बृहस्पति समो बुद्ध्या यशसा वासवोपमः यशसा वासवोपमः तेजसादित्यसङ्काशः क्षमया पृथिवी समः. One second. तेजसादित्यसङ्काशः क्षमया पृथिवी समः बृहस्पति समो बुद्ध्या यशसा वासवोपमः बृहस्पति समो बुद्ध्या यशसा वासवोपमः. Together. तेजसादित्यसङ्काशः क्षमया पृथिवी समः बृहस्पति समो बुद्ध्या यशसा वासवोपमः. This is a stuti vakyam where Hanuman praises Lord Rama. Every comparative here, as we have discussed earlier, fails with respect to Rama because Rama is much beyond and better than these comparisons. These are the only available comparisons, so they are used. Okay, let's see. Tejasa Aditya Sankashaha. In terms of his effulgence and radiance, he is equal to Surya Bhagavan. Kshamaya. With respect to his tolerance and compassion, he is equal to Prithvi, Bhuma Devi. Buddhya Brihaspati Samaha. With respect to his intelligence, he is equal to Brihaspati. Okay, Yashasa Vasavopavaha. Yashasa, with respect to his fame, he is equal to Vasava. Vasava refers to one who has the 8 Vasus under his control. Who is he? Indra. So Vasavaha, one who is equal to Vasava in his, or Indra in his fame and glory. Now just think about it. Obviously, intelligence, Brihaspati's level is one level, Rama's level higher definitely, right? Yashas, Indra's level is one level, Rama's is higher definitely. Aditya's effulgence, one level, Rama's higher certainly. The only place where we can actually say equal to is probably Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha, because he and Sita Mata, she is born of Prithvi. She is Bhuma Devi. So having Bhuma Devi with him, he is influenced by her and she is influenced by him. So in compassion, both are completely equal. Okay, so they show the same compassion and kindness. They forgive the greatest of, the transgressions done to them. They forgive the greatest of mistakes committed by others, just because they have a hope that they will always protect and be be loving towards all beings. So both are equal in that. Okay, so now we move to the next verse. Rakshita Jivalokasya Rakshita Jivalokasya Swajanasya cha Rakshita Swajanasya cha Rakshita Rakshita Swasya Vrittasya Rakshita Swasya Vrittasya Dharmasya cha Parantapaha Dharmasya cha Parantapaha Rakshita Jivalokasya स्वजनस्य च रक्षिता रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य स्वजनस्य च रक्षिता रक्षिता स्वस्य वृत्तस्य धर्मस्य च परन्तपः रक्षिता स्वस्य वृत्तस्य धर्मस्य च परन्तपः टुगेदर रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य स्वजनस्य च रक्षिता रक्षिता स्वस्य वृत्तस्य धर्मस्य च परन्तपः. So here parantapa asti is the verb we have to add here. Parantapah jivalokasya rakshita swajanasya abhirakshita swajanasya cha rakshita swasya vrittasya cha dharmasya. We have to add the words rakshita asti. So everywhere rakshita asti. So jivalokasya rakshita. Jiva, living beings, lokasya, world. So world of all the living beings. He is a protector of the world of all living beings. Swajanasya rakshita. Swajanasya, of his own kin, of his own people. He is the protector. Swasya rakshita. Swasya rakshita. So of his own. Swasya does not mean of himself, but swasya means of those who are his. We say no aham, mama. Aham means I, mama means mine. So one who protects all that is his. Okay, swasya, one who protects all that is his. What is the difference between swajana and swasya? Swajana means all the people who belong to him. Swasya means of all that which belongs to him. By saying swajana, if Sita Mata had a doubt, do I fall in the category of swajana or not? To make it even more clear, Hanuman says, swasya, you are very clearly his. You are not even a part of his swajana, but you are his swasya. You are part of him. So you are his. So he will protect you. So swasya rakshita. Vrittasya cha dharmasya cha rakshita. So one who protects. Vritta means the race or the kula. Dharma means the way of living, right? The way of dharma, acharana. One who protects that. So he is. Okay, so this is the meaning of. So these are the qualities of Rama. Parantapaha means what? Parantapaha means one who. Tapa means to scorch. Okay. Paran means those who are enemies. Others, in this case enemies. So scorcher of enemies, one who brings grief to the enemies. He is, this usually is used in the sense of one who is brave. When we hear the word parantapa for one who is brave, what it actually means is one who scorches his enemies. Okay, so parantapaha, scorcher of his foes. So such a person, he is a protector of all these categories. Any questions in this? Okay, I'll move forward. रामो भामिनि लोकेऽस्मिन् रामो भामिनि लोकेऽस्मिंश्चातुर्वर्ण्यस्य चातुर्वर्ण्यस्य रक्षिता चातुर्वर्ण्यस्य रक्षिता मर्यादानां च लोकस्य कर्ता कारयिता च सः रामो भामिनि लोकेऽस्मिंश्चातुर्वर्ण्यस्य रक्षिता रामो भामिनि लोकेऽस्मिंश्चातुर्वर्ण्यस्य रक्षिता मर्यादानां च लोकस्य कर्ता कारयिता च सः. Once more. Ramo bhamini lokesmin chaturvarnyasya rakshita Maryadanancha lokasya karta karayita cha saha. Karta karayita asti saha. Saha Ramaha. So here Hanuman is addressing Sita Mata as O Bhamini. Bhamini means what? Oh beautiful lady. Okay, oh beautiful lady. Saha Ramaha, that Rama, Lokasya, or other here Lokasya, we can actually put it as Loke Chaturvar, Loke, Asmin Loke Chaturvarnyasya Rakshita. Asmin Loke, in this world, Chaturvarnya, the four Varnas, he is the protector, Rakshita. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, I am the creator of the four Varnas. Okay. The four Varnas have been created to carry out assigned work. It is not an airtight allocation. It is, on the other hand, based on the gunas of the individual that the Varna has been allocated. Okay. So the order, it therefore can be translated into the order of the world order. Okay. So one who protects the world order. Then Maryadanancha Rakshita. Maryada. Maryadana means code and conduct, of code and conduct. So one who is a stickler for proper code and conduct. Here there's a slight contrast with Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is very easygoing in nature. But Lord Rama, you always see that formality about him. You always see that there is a way of addressing him. Okay, there's a way of, the way he addresses and the way he shows respect to his elders. Okay, so Maryadanancha Rakshita. How does he do it? Lokasya karta karayita cha saha. Or in this world, he does it. He actually does these things. He follows dharma scrupulously. He shows Maryada scrupulously. He behaves in such a way that he sets an example and thereby he becomes a karayita, one who enforces, or rather who makes others follow dharma and the right code of conduct, giving respect, doing the right things, being honest, upfront. Okay, all these qualities which he demonstrates, others follow. So this is the basic meaning. There is a deeper analysis done in the Ramayana Tilaka commentary. Bhattapada says in the Ramayana Tilaka that karta karita, lokasya karta karita can be taken as one individual phrase and can be understood as follows. Loka, world. Karta, creator. Karita, one who gets the world to be created through Brahmadi. Brahma, Prajapatinam, okay, Prajapateha. Through these people, he gets the world created. And creation implies creation, preservation, and destruction. So he is the supreme being, he is Ishvara, who creates, preserves, and destroys the world. This is the meaning given by Ramayana Tilaka commentary. Okay, where Lokasya Karta Karayita is taken as an individual phrase. Is that part clear? We can take it literally as one who enforces conduct and world order. We can take it as also the one who is the creator, preserver, and destroyer of the worlds. Is it clear? Yeah, I'll move forward. Archishmanarchito nityam, Archishmanarchito nityam, Brahmacharya vrate stitaha, Brahmacharya vrate stitaha, Sadhunam upakarakyaha, Sadhunam upakarakyaha, Pracharakyascha karmanam, प्रचारज्ञश्च कर्मणाम् अर्चिष्मानर्चितो नित्यम् ब्रह्मचर्यव्रते स्थिताः अर्चिष्मानर्चितो नित्यम् ब्रह्मचर्यव्रते स्थिताः साधूनामुपकारज्ञः प्रचारज्ञश्च कर्मणाम् साधूनाम् उपकारज्ञः प्रचारज्ञश्च कर्मणाम् together अर्चिष्मानर्चितो नित्यम् ब्रह्मचर्यव्रते स्थिताः Sadhunam upakarakyaha pracharagyascha karmanam. So let's see the qualities. Asti Ramaha asti. Nityam archishmanaha architaha. Nityam, every day. Who's Archishman? One with Archihi, race. Who's the one with race? Surya Bhagavan. Answer plate. Surya Bhagavan. Okay. So one who worships Surya Bhagavan daily. What does that mean? He observes the Sandhya Vandanam. Okay. Daily. He worships Surya Bhagavan daily. Brahmacharya Vrate. When we say daily, we should understand it is Trikala Sandhya Vandanam. For people like Rama and all, it is not like for us. Okay, morning time mein, bathroom mein finish Sandhya Vandanam. Not like that. In this case, it is proper Trikala Sandhya Vandanam. Archishmana Archita Nityam means Trikala. Okay. Brahmacharya Vrate Sitaha. One who is steadfast in the vow of celibacy. Let's understand what is this Brahmacharya. He is well happily married to Sita Mata. How is he Brahmachari? We'll explain that with the help of the commentary. Sadhunam Upakaragyaha. One who always Upakara Agyaha. Upakara, yaha. Yaha means one who knows, one who acknowledges, recognizes. Upakara, help, sadhunam, of good people. When good people help him in the smallest possible way, he recognizes, celebrates, and shows unending gratitude to them. We saw no kritagyaha. That is the bhava of Lord Rama. He shows by example how to be grateful. We all study, let's do gratitude journaling, let's show gratitude, have an attitude of gratitude in order to be happy in life. These are all modern newfangled terms. But Lord Rama, as early as Treta Yuga, set an example of gratitude. Upakaragyaha, one who is cognizant of the smallest good thing done by others. Okay, sadhunam, of good people. Karmanam pracharakyaha, karmanam, of the rites and rituals. Pracharakyaha, one who knows how to administer. Okay, as a individual, he will have various rights, duties and responsibilities that he has to carry out. All those he knows very well and he does it. As the king of a large kingdom, he knows how to make sure that every subject in his kingdom follows their assigned roles, duties and responsibilities very well. That is why we say Ramarajya equal nothing is there. Because in Ramarajya, every unit of the Praja or every living being in the kingdom would perform their ordained duties without even the slightest misconduct. That is his capability, not only to do it himself, but to make others do it. So, Pracharakyaha karmana. Okay, so one who is an able administrator. So now let's see what is the Brahmacharya Vrate Sitaha. In case some of you may already know it, you may have heard it in an Upanyasam or something also, but I'll still share. Ramayana Tilaka specifically throws light on this. He says, Rito Anyatra Sri Sangama Tyagaha. First point that we must understand is, Rama was completely chaste and loyal only to Sita Mata. Even in her absence, he was completely loyal only to her. That is the first part of the chastity. The second part of Brahmacharya or celibacy is Rito Anyatra Stri Sangama Tyagaha. What does that mean? Apart from the correct season for Stri Sangama, he would not engage in it. Stri Sangama was said to be engaged in for Prajarthi, for the purpose of bringing into this world good progeny. So at the time when it is Ritu or the correct season, he would engage in Stri Sangama. Apart from that, he would not, which is the qualification for a Brahmachari. Even a Grahastha-ashrami will be called a Brahmachari if he observes this. This is as per the Dharma Shastras prevalent in those times. That is why Valmiki Maharishi, through the words of Hanuman, describes him as one who is situated in Brahmacharya Vrata, the vow of celibacy. Okay, so I hope the meaning is clear. Correct? I'll move forward. Rajavidya Vinitascha Brahmananam Upasita Shrutavan Chila Sampanno When we break it, we will say Shrutavan Shila Sampanno. That's also okay. Okay. But if you tell it together, it will be Shrutavan Shila Sampanno Vinitascha Parantapaha. Vinitascha Parantapaha. Okay. Raja Vidya Vinitascha Brahmananamupasita. Rajavidya Vinitascha Brahmananam Upasita. Shrutavan Chila Sampanno Vinitascha Parantapaha. Shrutavan Chila Sampanno Vinitascha Parantapaha. Together. Rajavidya Vinitascha Brahmananam Upasita. Shrutavan Chila Sampanno Vinitascha Parantapaha. Parantapa asti. Please like this. Rajavidya Vinitaha cha. Vinitaha here does not mean humble. Rajavidya, first of all, means statecraft. How to govern a kingdom. Vinitaha. Dhatu is ni. Ni means to lead. Vinitaha, one who can lead others through capable and excellent statecraft. So one who is capable of leading the kingdom. So Vinitaha, one who leads, not one who is humble. So please understand the meaning clearly. So Rajavidya Vinitaha, well trained in statecraft, capable of leading the kingdom. Brahmananam upasita. Brahmananam, of the Brahmanas. Brahmanas, who's a Brahmana? Not one who's just born as a Brahmana, but the knower of the Vedas. Brahman, as per Bhagavad Gita, Brahman has a few meanings, apart from the Supreme Being. One of the meanings is the Vedas. So Brahmana, one with the knowledge of the Vedas. So Brahmananam upasita, one who is who's a worshipper of, not worship by, worshipper of those who know the Vedas. Upasita asti. So one who knows, worships those who know the Vedas. Then Shrutavan, one who himself is a Shrutavan. He has heard. What has he heard? He has heard the scriptures. He has heard the Vedas. He knows the Vedas. He respects those who know the Vedas. Right? One of the hallmarks of a well-educated, happy and prosperous society is when learning is respected and not just wealth. When learning is respected, that kingdom or society will do very well. There will be amazing growth. Why? Because it is learning which builds the future generations. It is learning which shapes our thinking. So those who learn must always be respected. But this is Kali Yuga. Correct? This is in Treta Yuga we are talking. So in Treta Yuga, learning was predominant, was primary. And Rama, while himself knowing the Vedas, while himself well versed, would respect the learned. So Brahmananam upasita. So it is not that he is going and worshipping one particular varna. He is worshipping knowledge. We must understand that very clearly. Okay. Then Sheela Sampannaha, one who is endowed with excellent conduct. Sheela means conduct. One who is endowed with excellent conduct, character. And then here now Vinitaha comes, no? This means humble. One who is humble. Parantapaha, he is a destroyer of his foes. He is a scorcher of his enemies. So these are the qualities of Lord Rama. It is like, although Sita Mata said, describe Rama to me, and she expected a physical description. That is the question. Explain how he looks. Hanuman cannot but stop himself from explaining Rama's Kalyana Gunas, because that is Rama. He will be 8 cubits long, his arms will be this wide, his teeth will be well formed, all that he will talk about. But without describing and singing the praises of Rama's Kalyana Gunas, nobody can move forward. We also feel that we want to dwell in these verses. Later when the physical descriptions come, I was actually thinking, he is good in 8 limbs, he's well proportioned in 5 limbs. I'll just tell like that and move on. But okay, just to be loyal to the text, we will see the limbs names also. But the point here is, this is where we learn from Rama. His Kalyana Gunas. This is what blesses us. Okay, so now I'll move forward. Yajurveda Vinitah cha, Yajurveda Vinitah cha, Veda Vidbhissu Pujitaha, Veda Vidbhissu Pujitaha, Dhanurvede cha Vedeshu, धनुर्वेदे च वेदेषु वेदाङ्गेषु च निष्ठितः वेदाङ्गेषु च निष्ठितः यजुर्वेदविनीतः च वेदविद्भिः सुपूजितः यजुर्वेदविनीतः च वेदविद्भिः सुपूजितः धनुर्वेदे च वेदेषु वेदाङ्गेषु च निष्ठितः धनुर्वेदे च वेदेषु वेदाङ्गेषु च निष्ठितः together यजुर्वेदविनीतः च वेदविद्भिः सुपूजितः धनुर्वेदे च वेदेषु वेदाङ्गेषु च निष्ठितः अस्ति रामः यजुर्वेदविनीतः one vinitaha here again not to be taken as humble but here vinitaha means one who can lead or one who can apply the precepts of Yajurveda. Yajurveda basically talks about the rites and rituals associated with yajnas, the mantras, and how to worship the divine. So one who can and one who does it practically and leads others towards it, one who is well versed in Yajurveda. You can take it as well versed here. Okay. Veda vidbihi supujitaha. Earlier we saw he worships those who know the Vedas. Here it is said one who is worshipped by the knowers of the Vedas. Veda vidbihi in Tritiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam means those who know the Vedas. By them he is supujitaha. By them he is worshipped. Dhanurvede cha vedeshu vedangeshu cha nishtitaha. Dhanurvede in the science of archery. It is one of the Upavedas, right? So vedeshu vedangeshu. In the Vedas and the Veda Angas, Nishtitaha, he is an expert. Okay, obviously Dhanurveda is given a special mention here because of Rama's favorite weapon being the bow. Right? That is why Dhanurveda, he's a master in the science of archery. Vipulams, now finally physical description starts. And this description echoes what we hear in the Sankshepa Ramayanam, where Narada describes him to Valmiki Maharishi. But in the Sankshepa Ramayanam, it is shorter. Here it is more. Okay. Vipulam so mahabahu, Vipulam so mahabahu, Kambugriva Shubhananaha, Kambugriva Shubhananaha, Gudhajatruh Sutam Raksho, Gudhajatruh Sutam Raksho. So don't say it as Gudha Chatru. I've heard many people say it like that, especially in Tamil, it is written as Chana. So a lot of Parayanams and all, I've heard it as Gudha Chatru. That is wrong. Gudha, Badidha, Gudha Chatru. Very clearly, correctly we must pronounce this. Gudha Chatru Sutam Raksho. Ramo Devi Janai Shrutaha. Ramo Devi Janai Shrutaha. Vipulam so mahabahu, Kambugriva Shubhananaha. Vipulam so mahabahu, Kambugriva Shubhananaha. Gudhajatruh Sutam Raksho. Ramo Devi Janai Shrutaha. Gudhajatruh Sutam Raksho. Ramo Devi Janai Shrutaha. Together. Vipulam so mahabahu, Kambugriva Shubhananaha. Gudhajatruh Sutam Raksho. Ramo Devi Janai Shrutaha. Shrutaha asti. Shrutaha renowned. Janaihi. Here, Jana cannot be taken as people, but worlds. One who is renowned in all the worlds. How is he renowned? Hey Devi. Okay. Hanuman is addressing Sita Mata as the luminous Devi, goddess. Ramaha. Vipulamsaha. Rama, Amsa, is the front part of the shoulder, the part just below the shoulder, this part, no, above the chest, this part, under the clavicle. This Vipula Amsa, this clavicle is well defined. Okay, and his chest is broad. So the amsa part, or the part below the shoulder blades, is well defined, proportionate, and wide. Okay, then Mahabahuhu, he has mighty shoulders. Okay, Kambug Grivaha, one whose griva or the neck is like the conch. What is the comparison between the neck and the conch? In Samudrika Lakshana, we've seen this earlier in Shamla Dandakam. I don't know if you remember. Okay, what is the 2 points of similarity? One is the tapering shape of the conch. Similar shape the neck will have. Neat, that long tapering slightly. Here it will taper down, the front part, not side. Front part will taper. There will be 3 lines on a conch. Have you noticed? 3 lines in the inner part of the conch. If you've seen the lips of the conch, there will be 3 lines. Like that, 3 rekha. Gales tisro. Rekha. We've seen for Ambal, no? Same. Even Rama has 3 lines on his gala, on his conch-like neck. That is the comparison between conch and Rama's neck. Okay. Shubhananaha. His face only is auspicious, handsome, auspicious. You see it, only good things will happen. If you visualize it, also good things will happen. That's why whenever we are disturbed, no, whenever we are upset, no, bring Rama to face. You will calm down. You hear his name or you write his name 10 times. Sri Ramajayam. Don't write Rama in English. Huh? Write it in your mother tongue or write it in Sanskrit. Sri Ramajayam. Write it 10 times. You will feel very calm. Nowadays, I started writing in the morning, early morning, when I wake up. I don't do anything. I just write Ramajayam first. 10 times. Okay. Just write 10 times. It'll be a wonderful, meditative, very calming start to the day. So, Shubhananaha. His face only is auspicious. Gudha Jatruho. Okay, here his shoulders and arms, right? This part mainly, the shoulder clavicle, this part, the bones are not, apart from the definition, the bones are not standing out, they're not visible. There's enough flesh. So it is somewhat concealed. The shoulder and the arm, the top of the hand bones are somewhat concealed by enough flesh. There is enough rounding there. Okay, there is padding there, there is flesh there. Okay, so I hope you understand, Godajatru. He doesn't have pokey shoulders. If you put for example, if you rest your neck on him or your head on him, you won't be poked by his sharp shoulder bone peeking out. It will be well cushioned by nice flesh there. Okay, do you understand? Then, Sutamrakshaha, one who has coppery red eyes. Okay, this coppery red eyes is indication of righteous anger. When required, he will get angry with enemies. Okay, a brave person, a brave warrior always has slightly red eyes. Sutamrakshaha. Iti janaihi shrutaha. In this way, he is known, renowned in all the worlds. And not just me. Anybody you ask, they will display Rama like this only. The upper body face upwards. Okay. Now Hanuman has to know more, no? So he'll describe more. Till now, everyone with me? Following? Great. Dundubhisvana nirghoshaha. Dundubhisvana nirghoshaha. Snigdhavarnah pratapavan. Snigdhavarnah pratapavan. Samah samavibhaktango. Samah samavibhaktango. Varnam shyamam samashritah. Varnam shyamam samashritah. Dundubhisvana nirghoshaha. Snigdhavarnah pratapavan. Dundubhisvana nirghoshaha. Snigdhavarnah pratapavan. Samah samavibhaktango. Varnam shyamam samashritah. Samah samavibhaktango. Varnam shyamam samashritah. Together. Dundubhisvana nirghoshaha. Snigdhavarnah pratapavan. Samah samavibhaktango. Varnam shyamam samashritah. Asti Ramaha. So Ramaha Dundubhisvara nirghoshaha. Dundubhisvara nirghoshaha. Nirghoshaha refers to Ghosha refers to voice. Nirghoshaha refers to his, what do you call, his tone and the way he speaks. Okay. Dundubhisvana. there will be a resonance to his voice like the kettle drum. When you beat a drum, after the drum is beaten, you will hear not just the sound, but the vibrations after it. That small resonance, small or large. Same way, when Lord Rama speaks, his voice will, without any resound button or any resonance setting, his voice will have an automatic resonance setting. Okay, and he'll sound like a drum. Okay, Dundubisvara Nirkosha, powerful voice. Snigdha Varnaha. Varnaha, as later seen, Varnam Shyamam Samashrita. He has a dark complexion. As we have seen in Shyamala Navratnamalika and Shyamala Dandakam, Shyama as black does not refer to a tamasic black which swallows light. Shama as a color refers to something, a black or a dark tone that reflects light. So there is an element of blue and green in it. It is not just plain pitch black like Kali. This is the black that reflects light with a green and blue undertone. So this is Varnam Shyamam Samashritaha, meaning one who is endowed with a dark reflective tone. And then how is the skin quality? How is the color quality? Snigdha Varnaha. Varnaha, complexion. Snigdha refers to something that is soft, glowing complexion. Okay, shining, glowing complexion. And then he is Pratapavan, the valorous one. Samasama Vibhaktangaha. This comes in the Sankshepa Ramayanam. Samasama Vibhaktangaha means Angaha, his limbs. Samaha Vibhaktangaha are well proportioned. Is my video off? Yeah, I don't.
Yes, ma'am, it is off.
Now it's come back. Great. Samasava Vibhaktangaha, one whose limbs are well proportioned. So, the arms and the torso and the lower half of the body, the face, the neck, everything is well proportioned, even symmetric. That is also another meaning. Samasama Vibhaktangaha means symmetric form. Okay, one hand will not be longer than the other, one eye will not be rounder than the other. Everything will look even and well proportioned. That is his form. Tristhira Tripralambhacha. Tristhira Tripralambhascha. You can join it and with a shakara there. Tripralambhascha. You don't have to break it there. Tristhira Tripralambhascha. Trisama Trishu Chonnataha. Trisamas Trishu. You can add the sa there. Don't keep breaking. You'll find it difficult to chant this verse otherwise. Trisamas Trishu Chonnataha. When I've chanted in the chanting guide, which will be released tomorrow, you can pay attention to this particular shloka and learn it because I have shown how to join it and chant it correctly. Tristhira Tripralambhascha. Trisamas Trishu Chonnataha. Tristhira Tripralambhascha. Trisamastrishu chonnataha. Tritamrastrishu cha snigdho. Tritamrastrishu cha snigdho. Again. Tritamrastrishu cha snigdho. Gambhirastrishu nityashaha. Gambhirastrishu nityashaha. Tristhirastripralambhascha. Trisamastrishu chonnataha. Tristhirastripralambhascha. Trisamastrishu chonnataha. Tritamrastrishu cha snigdho. Gambhirastrishu nityashaha. Tritamrastrishu cha snigdho. Gambhirastrishu nityashaha. Trishu Gambhiraha Asti Ramaha. Gambhiraha, majestic. So let's see what all he is. Tristhiraha. Tristhane sthiraha says Tilaka. Commentary. Ramayana Tilaka says Tristhiraha means Tristhane sthiraha, which means the three things which should be in the their correct places are in their correct places indeed. One is the chest, second is the fist, and the third is the wrist. These are all in their correct places, in the well made and their correct places. Okay, that's how we must understand the word Tristhiraha. Three means three, literally. The other word is what we have to decode, and we have to understand what 3 means. By repeated use of 3, there is an anuprasa alankara in this particular shloka, but here the meaning is the same. Everywhere 3 means 3. 3 pralambaha cha. Lamba, long. Pralambaha, good length. 3 things have good length. One is the arm. We all know na ajanubahu. His arms go till practically his janu. Okay, which is his knees. His arms are long. Okay, then his eyebrows are said to be long. Reproductive organ is said to be long. Then 3 samaha, one who has 3 parts of equal size. What are they? Again, locks of hair are all equal, well proportioned. Okay, his knees are well proportioned, equal in size. His reproductive organ is well proportioned, equal in size. Trishu unnataha. 3 things are raised. What are raised? Raised, the abdomen is raised slightly, the navel is raised slightly, the chest is raised slightly. Okay, then if you want me to repeat anything, just ask me to slow down and repeat. I will. I don't know if it's there in Giri book and all. I'm just directly getting from the commentaries. I'm writing this. So if you have any questions or if you want me to repeat, ask me to repeat. Trishu cha snigdhaha. Snigdhaha means that which is soft, glowing. In here, it is said to be soft, glowing in a slightly red coppery color. Okay, what is that which is glowing in coppery color? The soles of his feet, his nails, and his eyes. Okay, these are all soft, glowing red in color. Okay, then Nityashaha Trishu Gambhiraha. In 3 things, he is always majestic. What is it? One is the voice, we've already seen. Second is the navel. Gambhiraha here should not be taken as majestic, but Gambhiraha should be taken as deep. His navel is deep. Okay, because Gambhiraha means both things, majestic as well as deep. So here it is taken as deep. What do you think he's majestic in the third thing? We have seen in Vishnu Sahasranam. Quiz question for everybody. Please don't see your book's translation and tell. Just think logically, Lord Vishnu, what is he majestic in? Should I give a clue?
Walk, ma'am.
Very good. What is the Nama for Vishnu Sahasranam? No problem. Chaturgatihi, Vikramaha. Both. Okay, Chaturgatihi, who walks like 4 different, he compares to elephant, he compares to tiger, he compares to lion. So his walk is majestic. When Lord Rama walks, right, I think all the modern day movies, everything for hero entry have taken inspiration only from the OG, which is Rama. Okay, Lord Rama's walk is the OG majestic hero gait. Nobody can equal that. So, Trishu Nityashaha Gambhiraha Asti. In these 3 things, he is always majestic. Okay, so now we move forward. I hope if there are any questions, if you want me to repeat anything, 3 Pralambaha, 3 Samaha, 3 Shucho, Unnataha, 3 Sigdaha, please ask me, I'll repeat.
Ma'am, 3 Samaha, ma'am.
Equal in 3 things. Okay, so what are the 3 things that he is equal in, or rather even parts are there? Okay, one is the locks of hair. So his hair appears evenly long, curly, however it is, it appears even. His 2 knees are even. Okay, then the reproductive organ is evenly proportioned. So this is the meaning of Trishu Samaha, Trisamaha, sorry, which is basically Trishu Samaha. Okay, shall I move forward? Rekha ji, got it right? I can't see you suddenly. Right, now I can. Great. Now I'll move forward. Trivali mam styavanataha. Trivali mam styavanatash chatur vyangyastri shirshavan. I should do one recitation competition only for these 2-3 shlokas, just to see how much these tongue twisters you people are mastering. I'm sure you will. Just hear the chanting guide. I've tried, okay, I got it right in the first attempt and tried my best to keep it as perfect and little slow also so that you can easily catch up. Trivali mam striyavanatas chatur व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान् त्रिवलीमां स्त्र्यवनतश्चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान्. Everyone make an attempt to chant. I want to see lips move. Sri Priyaji, don't academically look at your book. Please chant. त्रिवलीमां स्त्र्यवनतश्चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान्. Again. त्रिवलीमां स्त्र्यवनतश्चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान्. Once more. त्रिवली मां स्त्र्यवनतः चतुर्व्यङ्ग्य स्त्रिशीर्षवान्. Okay. त्रिवलीमां स्त्र्यवनतश्चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान्. Once more. त्रिवलीमां स्त्र्यवनतश्चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान्. चतुष्कलश्चतुर्लेखः. चतुष्कलश्चतुर्लेखः. चतुष्कलश्चतुर्लेखश्चतुष्किष्कुश्चतुस्समः. चतुःकिष्कुः. चतुः samah. Yeah, I know. I was also laughing when I was recording this. Chatushkalaschatur lekhas chatushkishkuschatusamaha. Chatushkalaschatur lekhas chatushkishkuschatusamaha. Once more. Chatushkalaschatur lekhas chatushkishkuschatusamaha. These 2 lines or 3 lines are probably the most difficult lines in Ramayana itself. Don't worry. You can read the entire Ramayana if you can chant these 2-3 lines well. Okay. So don't give up hope. You can learn it. 10 times if you chant, you will get it. Okay. Now whole sloka together. Trivalimam striyavanataschaturvyangyastrishirshavaन्. Chatushkalaschaturlekhas Once more. त्रिवलीमां स्त्र्यवनतश्चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान्. चतुष्कलश्चतुर्लेखश्चतुष्किष्कुश्चतुस्समः. Rajaji, please ask.
We can take the gap, no, ma'am, there for the first line. Vanataha we can't say.
Trivalimam stryavanataha. Chaturvyang. Yeah, please do.
In both the lines.
Okay, now we'll with the break we will chant. Okay, 2 times we'll break it at amanataha. Okay. Trivalimam stryavanataha chaturvyangyastrishirshavaन्. Chatushkalaschaturlekhश्चतुष्किष्कुश्चतुस्समः. Once more. Trivalimam stryavanatah chaturvyangyastrishirshavaन्. Chatushkalaschaturlekhश्चतुष्किष्कुश्चतुस्समः. Here also chatushkalas, but then you will find it difficult if you break it there, because in chatushkishku you will not get it as clearly. If you say that sure, it comes easier. I feel, my personal opinion. You can try to break it. Chatushkalaschaturlekhah chatushkishkuश्चतुस्समः. If that comes, do it. Okay, you can do that. Chatushkalaschaturlekhah. But then it comes so close and the varnas are so tight that there is no place to do that break. The sandhi seems to be mandatory in the second line because of the varnas. It's just coming close. So we won't have time as per Anushtup to pause. Okay, so let's see the meaning. Asti Ramaha. Trivaliman. Triyavanaha. Triyavanataha. Trivalimam Triyavanataha. Okay. Trivali, one who has 3 folds or 3 lines. Okay. In Trivaliman means one who has 3 lines, right? Where are the 3 lines? In his neck and his stomach. His waist is so flat that when he moves, 3 lines will appear on the waist and 3 lines on the neck, as I have already seen. Trivaliman. Triavanataha. Avanata means that which is depressed, that which is gone in a little bit. We just saw Unnataha, we saw in the previous one, 3 things which come out a little bit, right? Here there are 3 things that go in a little bit. What are the 3 things that go in a little bit? His chest. Okay, in his chest, his nipples go in a little bit, and then in the middle of his stomach, 3 lines go in a little bit, and the soles of his feet arch inward. So that is also inside, it goes in a little bit. Okay, Chatur Vyangyaha. Okay, 4 parts. Yeah, Harika ji, please ask.
And what is the third one, ma'am? His nipples, his lines on his stomach, and
Soles of his feet. They are also depressed. So they go up and they arch. No, that is called here Avanata. Okay. Then Chatur Vyangyaha. 4 parts cannot be easily found on his body. They don't stand out. They fit well in his form, that they don't stand out. They are Vyangyaha, somewhat, so to speak, concealed. What are they? It says his shanks, his back. You see now that small arch at the back, that slight arch, that is Vyangyaha. Then the cavity at the base of the neck, this is Vyangyaha. Then his reproductive organ is Vyangyaha. So these are the 4 things that are Vyangyaha, concealed. Okay, his shanks, back, reproductive organ, and the base of the neck. Trishirshavan, one who has on his head 3 spirals of hair. This is also a Samudrika Lakshanam for a handsome man. 3 spirals of hair on the top of his head. Okay, Trishirshavan. Shirsha means a head, na? Trishirshavan means one who has 3 things, 3 spirals of hair on his head. Nowadays, people don't have hair on their head. Rama had plenty of hair on his head and 3 spirals on his head. Okay, Trishirshavan. Chatushkalaha. Okay, one who has 4 lines under his big toe. Chatushkalaha. Here, the Ramayana Tilaka commentary has an interpretation for what is the meaning of the 4 lines under his toe. To have something under your toe is to be a master of something, right? To be in control of something, right? So what are the 4 things that Rama controls? The 4 Vedas. So one who knows the 4 Vedas. That is why he is called Chatushkalaha, says the commentator. Chatur Lekhaha. One who has 4 lines. Where are they? On the forehead. Chatur Lekhaha. The sthana is not mentioned. The commentator says 4 lines on his forehead. These 4 lines on the forehead, Ramayana Tilaka says, indicates his longevity. Okay, his Dirgha Ayu. Then, what's the meaning of Chatush Kishkuhu, that which made us laugh? Kishku means a unit of length called the cubit. Okay, so one who is 4 cubits long. Okay, so what is Rama's height? A cubit is approximately 2 feet. 4 cubits long, 96 inches or 8 feet tall. This is Lord Rama's height. Okay, 8 feet. And then Chatussamaha, with 4 well-proportioned, equally proportioned parts. What are they? Here, arms, knees, cheeks, and thighs. His arms, his knees, his cheeks, and thighs are said to be samaha, equal proportion. Meaning is clear? Any part you want me to repeat, please ask. I really thought I'll say equal in 4 parts, raised in 3 parts, and move on. But then, okay, when the meaning is given by the commentators and they have taken the trouble, we should also, at least those of us who want to learn Sanskrit can definitely benefit from these words. Yeah, please. Indraji, ask.
Madam, what is that 4 parts which is concealed?
Gudhaha, na, the Chaturvyangyaha, na, that means 4 parts which are concealed. That is the nama, that is the word for it. Please be on mute because a lot of noise, echo, I think. I'll explain what is Chaturvyangyaha. 4 Vyangyaha, 4 parts which are concealed. What are the Chaturvyangyaha parts? One is the reproductive organ. Second is the cavity at the base of the neck. Somebody else also is on mute. Anandji, koncham mute irkilla. 1 minute, I'll ask you to unmute to talk in a minute. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. First is the cavity at the base of the neck. Second is the reproductive organ. Third is the shanks. Okay. The fourth part is the cavity at the base of the back, the curve at the back. Okay. Anandji, please ask.
Madam, could you read once again, madam, the whole shloka, total shloka one?
You want me to chant the entire shloka one?
Yes, madam. Please.
Sure, will do. And anyway, don't worry, tomorrow the chanting guide is being released. I'll chant it later. Please be on mute. Okay, mute. Great. Trivali mam striyavanatah चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान् चतुष्कलश्चतुर्लेखश्चतुष्किष्कुश्चतुस्समः. Rajiv, breaking in second line is not feasible. There are too many varnas. First line you can break. Okay, once more we'll chant. Trivalimam striyavanatah चतुर्व्यङ्ग्यस्त्रिशीर्षवान् चतुष्कलश्चतुर्लेखश्चतुष्किष्कुश्चतुस्समः. Those of you who are on Instagram, please record this shloka being chanted by you in your voice and put it. You will be lauded as an amazing chanter of Sanskrit verses by your entire friend circle. You can tag Vidya Parampara. I'm very happy for that extra publicity. But do chant this. It's not for the publicity, but the whole point is chant it. If you're able to chant this, it's a wonderful thing. So try. Okay. In fact, when we had that satsanga last Friday, I felt that all of us need chanting practice. So those of you who are not in Hyderabad, those of you who are in Hyderabad, even if you're in Gachibowli, this is for Subhashriji and all, make it. It's worth it. Those of you who are far off, no, chant. It's worth it. At the same time, like how Subhashriji chanted, rest of you chant at the same time. Okay, unfortunately, running a meeting parallelly, online class parallelly will be difficult. But definitely chant, because if you chant at the same time, if you have questions, you can always ask me later. And you will know where you need to work. Right? So, okay, we'll move forward. चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वः. Now it gets easy. चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वः चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः. See, this is the Samnama. Both the namas. चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः महोष्ठहनुनासश्च महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान् पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान् चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वः चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वश्चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान् महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान् चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वश्चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान् महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान्. Again together. चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वः चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान्. Once more. चतुर्दश समद्वन्द्वश्चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्गतिः महोष्ठहनुनासश्च पञ्चस्निग्धोष्टवंशवान्. See the meaning. Ashtavamshavan asti Ramaha. Chaturdasha samadvandvaha. Dvandvaha means any part which is in twos. For example, nostrils, eyes and all are in twos, no? Those are Chaturdasha samadvandvaha. 14 such parts are in pairs and are equally proportioned. That is the meaning. Okay. What are the 14 parts which are in pair and which are equally proportioned? I'll read out the laundry list. Okay. As we all know, eyes. On top of the eyes, eyebrows. Then below the eyes, nostrils. Then the ears, both the ears. Then upper lip, lower lip, both of them. The lips. Then the nipples on the chest. Then the elbows. Okay. Then the wrists, manibandha as it is called in Sanskrit. Then knees, janu. Then the either side of the reproductive organ. Then the arms. Then the legs. Then the feet and hands. Feet and hands.
Ma'am, please repeat once again, ma'am.
Yeah, one partner says feet and hands, one part, and the other is rear end. So the rear of the body, that is also equal. Okay, so now let's look at the 14 parts again. Eyebrows, nostrils, eyes, ears, lips, nipples, elbows, wrist, knees, either side of the reproductive organ, arms, legs, hands and feet. Some say hands and feet one part, rear end is the other. Okay. So with this we see the 14. Okay. Chaturdamshtraha, same as what is there in Vishwasasnamam. One who has 4 sharp canines. Damshtra refers to the sharp teeth. One who has 4 sharp canines. It is considered a sign of beauty to have the 4 canines. Indicates manliness. Chatur gatihi, one who moves like a lion. Okay, leopard, elephant, and bull. This comes in Vishwasasnamam. Lion, leopard, some say tiger also. Lion, leopard, elephant, and bull. Each gait has its own traits. We are not getting into that right now, but his gait is majestic. Mahoshtha hanunasaha cha. One who has Ushtha means the lips, sorry, not Ushta. Oshtha means the lips. One who has Mahoshtha means what? Well-defined. Well-defined lips. Hanu refers to the jaw. Well-defined jaw. Nasaha refers to the nose. Well-defined nose, jaw, and lips. Then, Panchasnigdhaha, smooth parts. Okay, what are the smooth parts? The hair on his head. Then 4 parts that don't have hair. What are the 4 parts of the body that don't have hair? Soles of the feet, palms of the hand. That's one part. The eyes. Then his teeth. Then the face. Apart from the upper lip. Essentially, face talks about, here it is talking about the area around the eyes and the nose, not the lower part. Upper face, you could say. Even there are eyebrows, but facial skin is what is given in the commentary. Then Ashtavamshavan. Vamsha refers to here same as Lamba, that which is long, like a flute. Ashtavamshavan. He has 8 parts which are long. What are they? Same as what we had seen earlier, I think. But few differences are there. One is the backbone, the spinal cord is long. The trunk of the body, the trunk is long. Limbs are long. Hands and feet, limbs. The fingers are long. Toes are long. The nose is long. Eyes are long. And last, the reproductive organ is long. So these are all long. The spinal cord, the trunk, the limbs, namely hands and legs, fingers and toes, nose, eyes, and reproductive organ. Okay. Shall I move forward? We can do one more shloka before we close the class. If you want me to repeat anything, please ask. All these are all given in Samudrika Lakshanam as the parts which must be long, which must be depressed. Based on that, see, none of the body parts have been named in the entire Sundarakandam, these parts in the entire description, Hanuman is not telling which is long. Which is long is taken from Samudraka Lakshanam by the commentators and mentioned. And that is how we learn it. Okay. So, I hope it's clear, that part. Dasha Padmo Dasha Brihat. Dasha Padmo Dasha Brihat. Tribhir Vyapto Dvishuklavan. Tribhir Vyapto Dvishuklavan. Shadunnato Navatanuho. Shadunnato Navatanustribhirvyapnoti Raghavah. Tribhirvyapnoti Raghavah. Dashapadmo Dashabrihat. Tribhirvyapto Dvishuklavan. Dashapadmo Dashabrihat. Tribhirvyapto Dvishuklavan. Shadunnato Navatanustribhirvyapnoti Raghavah. Shadunnato Navatanustribhirvyapnoti Raghavah. Together. Dashapadmo Dashabrihat. Tribhirvyapto Dvishuklavan. Shadunnato Navatanustribhirvyapnoti Raghavah. Once more. Dashapadmo Dashabrihat. Tribhirvyapto Dvishuklavan. Shadunnato Navatanustribhirvyapnoti Raghavah. Okay, Raghavah asti. Rama is. What is he? Dashapadmaha. Padma means lotus. Lotus here is taken as a symbol or a placeholder for pink color. 10 parts of his are pink in color. They are like lotus in nature. They appear like lotus. Immediately you think of his eyes, right? Rama Kamalakatrakshaha. We keep describing him like that. So first is his eyes. His beautiful eyes. Then what else is like a lotus in Lord Rama? His face itself is like a fully bloomed lotus. Okay. What causes his face to bloom? The smile on his face. Okay. So that causes his whole face to bloom. So second part, which is like a lotus, is his face. The third part, which is soft, pink, and beautiful like a lotus, is his lips, his mouth. Okay. Then the concealed part within his mouth, his tongue, that itself is like one gentle, beautiful lotus, soft lotus. Then his cheeks are compared to the lotus. Okay. His smile is compared to the lotus. Smiling lips. Then every nail of his is compared to a lotus, pink and beautiful. Then his hands are compared to the lotus. The nipples on his chest are compared to the lotus. And last, his feet are compared to the lotus. So beautiful, no? Dashapadmaha. We should imagine Lord Rama like this. All 10 parts pink and beautiful like a lotus. We also will feel beautiful with it. Okay. Dashapadmaha. One with 10 beautiful lotus-like parts. Okay. Then Dashabrihat. 10 parts which are large in size. Prominent. Large does not mean disproportionately large. Large simply means here prominent. Okay. What is prominent? His head is prominent. The head means not the face, but the head is prominent. His forehead is prominent. He has a large forehead. Lord Rama has a majestic large forehead. And then his ears are prominent. The neck itself, see, this part is concealed, but the neck itself is prominent. His chest is prominent. Then his belly is said to be prominent. His waist is said to be prominent. His rear end is well defined and prominent. The fingers on his hands and the toes on his feet are said to be prominent. Then his hands and legs are said to be prominent. Okay, so these are all the brihat parts or the prominent parts of Lord Rama. Okay, then I'm going to probably overshoot time today by 5 minutes because Tribhi Vyaptaha needs a bit of a description, explanation. We'll come to that after the next three. Dvishuklavan, one with two white parts. What are the two parts of the body which are white? Eyes and teeth. Okay, so eyes and teeth are white. Apart from the eyes being described as red, the eyes are also described as white. It's a poetic license which Valmiki Maharishi takes. And then Shadunmataha, 6 parts are elevated. What are the elevated parts? The nose, the shoulders which are prominent, the forehead, the chest, and the 2 armpits. The 2 armpits are said to be elevated. Okay, I'll repeat. His nose, his shoulders, forehead, chest, 2 armpits. Then Nava Tanuhu. Nava 9. Tanuhu actually just means a part of the body, but Nava Tanuhu by usage means something which is well featured. The features are very good, well defined features. He has well defined features in these places. One is, this is something which you wouldn't expect from Lord Rama. I saw it in a beautiful painting by Keshavji 2 days ago. And then when I saw it again in Ramayana in this particular Sarga, I was very happy. What do you think is there on his face? You usually don't usually imagine him with that. But he has this. What does he have?
I'm guessing, ma'am, dimples.
No. Though that would be a really cute thing, but no.
Ma'am, is it mustache?
Correct, mustache. There is a beautiful painting with Keshaji where he has a mustache. Huh? But we usually, in popular iconography, we do not see Lord Rama with a mustache. Correct. And then in folklore also, in the Ramanand Saga Ramayana also, Arun Govil was clean shaven. So all our childhood was shaved by a clean shaven Rama only. But here, the well-defined feature, the first feature that is listed is the mustache. He has a well-defined mustache. Okay. The logic is, I mean, being in Vanvasa for so many years, he probably did not shave as often as he did as a crown prince. Okay. So he had a mustache. The mustache. Then what else is well-defined, well-featured? The nails have fine features. You know, shape of the nails. No, we spend tons of money on getting a good manicure done. He doesn't need a manicure. His nails are by nature well-shaped. Okay. Then his knuckles are well-featured. The knuckles or his fingers have the lines on them that make them look nice. Then his beard also. See, mustache comes with a beard. So he has good features, namely the beard. Then his skin is fine in the sense of fine textured skin. His complexion, he doesn't have large open pores. Okay, he has no comedones on his face. So what does he have? Beautiful fine featured skin. Then his hair is fine textured. Then his nose is fine featured. And then come 2 features of his which are not physical. One is his acumen or his ability to think, intelligence. And the second is his quality of perception. That is also very fine. He has a very high order of acumen and perception. So here qualitative attributes of Lord Rama are inexorably drawn in even into a physical description because Rama is inseparable from his gunas. Okay, so acumen and perception. These are the Nava Tanuhu. Then Tribihi Vyapnoti. And then Tribihi Vyaptaha. These 2 words we have to understand. These also are not physical features at all. Tribihi Vyaptaha means what? Vyaptaha means one who is covered in. What is he covered in? 3 things. What are the 3 things? Shri, Yashaha, and Pratapaha. This is from the Ramayana Shiromani commentary specifically because very nicely, long description is given here. Shri means what? Splendor, auspiciousness. Okay. What is Yashaha? Fame. Pratapaha, glory, valor. So these are the 3 qualities which he is covered in. What does that mean? When you say Rama, you mean these 3 things only. Shri, Pratapaha, and Yashas. Yashaha is wrong, Yashas. Okay. Then we come to Tribihi Vyapnoti. One who covers 3 things. Okay, Tribihi Vyaptaha means one who is covered by 3 things, one who is pervaded by 3 things, namely Shri, Yashas, Pratapaha. When you say Tribihi Vyapnoti, it means he covers three things. What are the three things that he covers? What is the purpose of all the work that we do? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Correct? Yes. So the first thing that he covers is all the delights in Bhuloka, in this world. All the bhoga, all the good things that we enjoy. Second is punya that will take us to the Ihaloka. Punya that will take us to Swargaloka. Spiritual merit or the punya that will take us to good gati. And the third thing is something which will take you out of the entire cycle, namely mukti. So if you worship him, you will get dharma, artha, kama, moksha. All bhukti and mukti are at his feet is the implication of this particular explanation. Dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Okay, so worldly comforts, all the worldly delights and merits beyond. Okay. Another meaning has been given by another commentator on Tribihi Vyapnoti, one who covers the three. It is taken to mean the three parts of the day, namely forenoon, midday, and evening. It is also taken as Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu, Lord of the past, present, and future. Tribihi Vyapnoti means that also. Okay, so Tribihi Vyapnoti can be taken as any of these three. I hope it's clear. Lord of the past, present, and future, which means he is the Parabrahman. So he is the supreme being, he is Ishvara, sorry, not Parabrahman. Oh, Parabrahman also, but when we say clearly, when we are calling him Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu, we are describing him as Lord Mahavishnu. Tribihi Vyapnoti therefore can mean Mahavishnu. It can also mean one who covers Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Okay, one who is the Lord of the forenoon, midday, and evening. Okay, so these are the three meanings for these namas. Raghava, the one of born in the Raghu Kula, is the meaning of this particular shloka. So we will stop.